How are you connecting and building relationships in your business? My focus for 2026 is how can I build connections and build relationships with the small and specific group of people that I want to connect with and work with. In my decade of looking after and serving small independent businesses that are a service provider, I have done the study time and time again. And if you want to go check me on this, do it. Please do. It will only benefit your business. But what I have found time and time again is people are willing and able to work with you within a 5 to 10 mile radius of where you're practicing. So if you're a vet physio and you've got a physical centre, it's the 5 to 10 mile catchment area of where you want to reach out and be building amazing connections and to become the go-to expert in your area. I've got a copy of my book. I literally give you the 6-week guide on how to do this. But making connections and who may know whom through that connection has been vital in business. Throughout my working career, I can safely say every positive step I've taken, actually there hasn't really been any negative steps I've taken in my career, but every step, every good thing that's happened has been through a connection, a personal connection of mine. I can name them. Belinda Morris, you are one of the absolute heroes in my career. It was Belinda Morris that got me into creative fitness marketing, where I was a top producing marketing manager, and it was such a fun time. I got to travel all around Australia, New Zealand, England and Scotland, living out of a suitcase, moving every 6 weeks, launching these independent gyms and helping people into exercise. I learned loads about marketing and sales, and I now get to transcend all of that information into the chiropractic clinics, the animal chiropractic clinics and the vet physios that I now work with. So it was my connection with Belinda Morris that was like, she went from, in my mind, a rival, because we had the top 2 performing grooming salons in Pets at Home at the time, to being a friend who then got me on this path to be able to work in this amazing industry and learn so much about sales and marketing, so I can then bring that back to the animal world this many years later. Actually, Canine Care Hub turns 5 in June, which is crazy. And yeah, if it wasn't for her, like, that side of my world didn't start. She was also the one that connected me with iPet Network, and they sponsored me, and they invested in the cost of the cover for my book, my Amazon best-selling book that hit the shelves September 2024. And it's just so amazing when I show up to events and I get to connect with people and they're like, hang on, I recognise you, I recognise your face. And this is what I've been building the last few years. I'm doing this on top of being a mum, and I love coming on and giving you value. So in the last couple of weeks, I have been working very hard on building connections, and I've been now connected with a new association for animal therapists that have had an opportunity to grab a copy of the book and a copy of the wall calendar. They just had to cover postage. And the more that I get to serve and look after the animal therapists of the world, the more animals I know are getting looked after thanks to my care. So your Tuesday pause, your pause to have a little think for yourself is, who am I connecting with this week? Who else may they know that are going to make a positive influence to my business? It might not be today, it might not be until years down the line, but when you can make those connections, when you can build those relationships, build deep relationships rather than just, hey, bye from me, it's going to create more impact. The ripple that we do, the amount of team members that have gone on to be able to serve more animals, that ran really successful clinics themselves, thanks to my training, is just, it really warms my heart. I love, love, love connecting with you. So if you haven't been able to connect with me recently and we know each other, then please message. That'd be lovely. I'd love to know where you're at in your animal career now. And I've got quite a few dates in my 2026 calendar where I'll be able to connect and see you guys in person. The first most significant date is crafts. I plan to be there on the Thursday and the Saturday. So I'll be walking around the stands. I'll be visiting iPet Network. I'll be visiting the I've sat down on who I trained with to become a dog trainer. How have I sat down on their name? How embarrassing. Welcome to Tuesday. It's been a long night with the toddler. But I'll be around. So if you want to catch up for a coffee, I would love to see you. I might bring a couple of copies of the book if you wanted to grab a copy and you don't yet have one, but it might be easier just to comment below and I can send you a link and I'll get you one personally sent out with my gorgeous new envelopes that I have purchased. I'm obsessed with them. Look how pretty they are. And they're waterproof because, you know, here in the UK the weather has been next level with rain at the moment, so I don't want your calendars or your books to show up wet. So I've got some waterproof envelopes for you. Anyway, hope you've enjoyed this Tuesday pause. You know, get it? Pause. Who are you going to connect with? If you need help and guidance, there is actually something about it under the chapter under the 3 C's in my book, but also feel free to message me, connect with me, and I'll be here to support you. Hope you have a fantastic day, and I will see you on the other side.